Peace and love, black family. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I am live. I am here. Louisiana. 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 I am here. New Orleans. New Orleans. New Orleans. I am here. Black History Month in 2 minutes. The first Black History Month of the decade in 120 seconds. Block party. We having a midnight block party. Midnight block party. Bring some chicken wings, my brother. Bring some chicken wings. Midnight block party. I am here. New Orleans, Louisiana. First visit since 2015. First visit since 2015. I am here. Baton Rouge. I am here. Shreveport. I am here. Lafayette. I am here. Lake Charles. I am here. I am here. Shreveport, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, New Orleans, Lake Charles. The Prince of Pan-Africanism is here. Bossier City, Kenner, Monroe, Alexandria. I am here. The training is tomorrow. We begin at 9 a.m. We begin at 9 a.m. We end at 9 p.m. Register now. DrUmarJohnson.com. Register in person. Choice International Family Worship Center. Choice International Family Worship Center here in La Place, Louisiana. 516 Airline Highway. 516 Airline Highway. Next Saturday, Washington, D.C. Call in Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. This is the year of the educated black parent. Hashtag, this is the year of the educated black parent. Hashtag, this is the year of the educated black parent. Somebody get P. Miller on the phone. Somebody get P. Miller on the phone. We need some FDMG money. No Limit Records. No Limit Records. We need some FDMG funds. Get P. Miller on the phone. We're the #1 stunner at. We're the #1 stunner. We're the #1 stunner. We need some donations. We need some loans. Cash money, where y'all at? We could use some support. Cash money to get the school ready. I am here. Block party. Bring some Kool-Aid. Block party. Bring some Kool-Aid. All right. Block party. Bring some cut up fruit. Bring some sliced up fruit to the block party. Okay. New Orleans, I am here. First time in 5 years. Go ahead and tap in. Take a few questions. I got to go to bed. We getting up early. Tap in. I need an electrician. Tap in. Tap in. A few questions. I'm taking 10 questions and I'm going to bed. Kiki going once. Kiki going twice. Kiki going 3 times. You there, Kiki? Or do I need to move on to the next person in line, Kiki? Kiki tied up. Tap in. Precious Pisces. Shot red. Shot red. Shot red going once. Shot red going twice. Shot red. Black Jesus. Black Jesus going once.
Dr. Umar, how you doing,
Good,
man?
brother. Where you
How
at?
you doing, man?
Where you at?
Man, I'm in Iowa right now with it, but
Where?
man, I got some questions for you. You know, I've been watching
Hold
your videos.
on. Where you at?
Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, but I live in Iowa.
Okay. Atlanta.
Man, I got
Go right
some
ahead, my
questions.
brother.
I got some questions for you, man. So
two of them. Choose two. Two questions. What are
two
they?
questions. So we know with your Pan-African belief, do you have to believe in every single ethics? Like, do you have to believe in everything for you to be considered Pan-African, or can you just like? Does it have to be specified, or do you like?
Let's take it another way.
Huh?
Let's take it another way. What principle do you have? What principle do you have issue? Which of my principles of Pan-Africanism do you have issue with?
Okay, if I'm with a white woman, no way I could be Pan-African.
Are you serious, my brother? That's the first thing you come up with is a white girl.
I'm just saying. Like, see, I have
Is that
love
the first
for my
thing you
people,
come up with, my brother?
I have
picking
love
with you, brother. But yes, that's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
That's a non-negotiable. Got to be with African woman, my brother.
Okay, and can I ask you a quick question?
Can you handle that, or that's going to keep you out the movement?
Nah. Nah, man.
Snow bunny. You're a snow bunny. Yes, I can see it all in your face.
Hey, man, I be watching a lot of your videos, learning and shit like that, man. Trying to, grow my knowledge and shit, man. I got a man that's real. He real into you and shit. We be talking or whatever, just trying to get this shit going. But man, I see everyone in the comments clowning and shit. Everyone in the comments clowning.
Why you say shit after every other word, my brother?
Yeah, it's just how I talk, man. But look,
you got to
one
work
quick
on
question.
that. We got to get more.
Are you gonna start? You gonna start classes or whatever? Like a school for like?
Absolutely.
Where at?
Absolutely. Wilmington, Delaware.
Delaware? Why Delaware? Like, why can't it be in like Atlanta or somewhere, Chicago?
Why can't it be in Delaware? There's black people in Delaware too, my brother. Not only that, Delaware is 20 minutes from the Philadelphia International Airport. It's easy to access from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So from a logistical standpoint, Delaware is a very good city to be in to get a movement started. And all you got to do is fly from Atlanta to Philly. That's a 90-minute flight. I know, because I'm always in Atlanta. 90-minute flight ain't but $100. You can make it happen, my brother.
See, and another thing that's kind of crazy. Like, do you believe that, my man's always talk about this plan to kind of just eliminate black people? How you feel about that?
Absolutely. That has always been the agenda. That has always been the agenda. But
see, the thing of it is, this is the thing when I tell them, like, why would they want to eliminate the biggest money making? We make money for thousands of organizations, the NBA, the NFL, the music industry. We are the industry. We are the entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they want to just like eliminate us if we bring in the money?
I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't matter how good of a football player you are, basketball player, lover, athlete, entertainer. At the end of the day, you pose a genetic risk to the survival of the Caucasian. You are a risk because you are the possessor of the dominant gene. So any woman you touch will breed your child. And that is why, no matter how much money you make, you have to go, because there's something more important than money. There's something more important than money, and it's called survival.
That's real. That's all I got, man, for you. That's all I got.
Stay away from Snow Bunny.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Be safe.
Yeah.
I want to hear from some Black women. I want some Black women to tell me how they feel about the Snow Bunny crisis we have amongst our men in the community. Are there any sisters who want to give their opinion? I mean, are you sisters doing something wrong? Are Black women not holding the brothers down? Are y'all verbally abusing us? Are y'all castrating us with your degrees in education? I want to hear from some Black women on the Snow Bunny crisis. Are there any sisters? I want to hear from brothers too. Let's talk about the Snow Bunny crisis tonight. I want to know how you feel about the Snow Bunny crisis. Is Dr. Umar the only person who is against the Snow Bunny crisis? Let's talk about that tonight for the next 30 minutes, and that's going to be it. That's all we want to talk about tonight is the Snow Bunny crisis. Miss Elliott going once. Miss Elliott going twice. Peace and love, Queen. I can't see you. Where you at, Queen?
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn the light on. How you doing tonight?
I'm right. I'm well, Queen. Where are you? What city?
I'm right
There
here.
you go.
I'm in Columbia, Maryland.
Columbia, Maryland. I hope to see you next Saturday at the Black Parent Training at the John
I just want
West.
to tell you, I appreciate everything that you're doing and everything that you speak, and I make sure that my kids, you know, watch everything that you got going on, and I believe in everything that you're doing, and I can't wait till you get that school up and running.
Thank you,
And
Queen.
I know after that, your next plan is going to make a school for these young queens.
Absolutely. And because we have two schools in Wilmington, once we get the boys' school open, it'll be even easier now to get the
Absolutely.
girls' school open since we were blessed with two. And I hope you come out.
I wish I had the money to just give it to you to build the whole thing.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. As long as we just
I
keep
know
the
you will.
donations. Indeed. What's your take on the Snow Bunny crisis, Queen? I mean, is it y'all fault? Is it the brothers? They just crazy about the white woman?
It's just how everybody's been conditioned. I apologize. I just got a tooth pulled, so I got some cotton in my mouth.
You fine.
But it's hard to say. It's like nowadays, I feel like everybody just love who they love, and they don't understand how important it is to keep the Black family together.
Okay.
To keep that like they don't even understand how powerful it is to have a Black king and a Black queen.
Mm-hmm.
They're just so love is everything. Anybody love everybody. That's the way everybody's being conditioned nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
If they knew their history, if they was to watch, you know, Hidden Colors and do your research and understand how we could just completely take over and take back everything. If a Black king and a Black queen was to stay together and continue to multiply, it got to be taught back into you.
That's right. Let me put you on the spot. I want to put you on the spot.
Okay.
When you look at other Black women, and we're not blaming them at all. I will never blame Black women for Black man's Snow Bunny crisis, because I know that Snow Bunny crisis is rooted in a post-traumatic slave disease self-inferiority complex. So the Black woman is not responsible for the Black man dating out his race. I want to be clear.
All right.
But when you look at Black women, your sisters, honestly speaking, what are one or two areas where you feel y'all can do better when it comes to holding Black men down? You know, again, they're not responsible, but where can y'all do better? Okay, where do you feel when you talk to your girlfriends and your cousins and your aunts and sisters in the hood, where can y'all do better?
Respect.
Okay, tell me about that.
Respecting yourself, respecting your man. You have to actually show and teach your man how to treat you. and doing what the females is doing right now, being half naked, shaking. I mean, it's to the point females is greeting each other with twerking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Knocking on the hey girl, and just, you know what I'm saying?
So then
That's
what is
not
your position on like a Megan Thee Stallion or a Cardi B? Some people would argue that, you know, they're just using what they have to do what they can for themselves. Other people are arguing that they're playing into the historical stereotype of the black woman as being nothing other than an uncontrolled sexual deviant. What is your opinion?
honestly, I'm embarrassed. And I feel like they really don't know no better.
Okay.
They really don't understand that I feel like they're thinking that it makes money. Like, this is what people want to see. This is what people want to hear. So I'm going to give it to them so I can get what I need, so I can be comfortable in life. But you're not understanding what you're doing to yourself, how you degrading yourself, how you're putting on this, you're still being a clown. Honestly, you're blackface right now. You're the new age. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I making sense? You're
Yes.
the new clown of this era. And you don't see it. You really just don't understand. Because how could you know your history and then do what you're doing? Like, how dare you?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little embarrassing. And I can't, I'm not blaming, because not too long ago, I might have, if I was in that position, might have did the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Because I didn't know any better.
Okay.
But I was lucky enough and fortunately enough to come across your material and be able to research and do, you know what I'm saying? Mm. Queens of Kansas, like, you just can't know those things and then go out and do the things you're doing.
That's right. That's right. I follow you. I follow you. Well, thank you for that, Queen. Question: are you going to be able to make it out to the training in DC on Saturday?
What time?
February
I didn't even
the
know
8th.
about it.
It's on my website if you go to DrUmarJohnson.com, but we'll be at the John Wesley AME Zion Church on Saturday, February the 8th in DC from 9 until 9. It's an intensive know your school rights black parent training. I'm in New Orleans right now because the first training is tomorrow in New Orleans. So we're kicking it off in New Orleans, and then we'll be in DC next week. We're going to teach you everything you need to know. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know how to protect your kids. IEP, special ed, diagnosis, suspensions, gradings, 504, independent evaluation. If you have children, it would be very, very important for you to come.
I have a question. I'm excited about that, but about these vaccinations,
stay away from them.
I've completely stopped. You know, I'm not letting my kids get any more. But they're cracking down. Like, you can't get on a plane, or you might have to stop going to school. Like, they're trying to stop kids from going to school. What's our next step? Like, what do we do?
The next step is we're going to have to open up our own schools, because as long as our kids go to their schools, they're going to require those vaccinations. Now, there are 18 states where you don't have to get vaccinated. You don't have to get vaccinated in Texas. You don't have to get vaccinated in Pennsylvania. You don't have to get vaccinated in Ohio. You don't have to get vaccinated in Michigan. There's different places you don't have to get vaccinated, but we're either going to have to homeschool or we're going to have to open up our own schools.
Okay. I might have to homeschool, because they were really harassing me about vaccinating my child, and they're going to stop my child from coming. I had to tell her, like, there's no way you can stop my child from going to school. It's against the law for you to tell me I have to poison my child in order for them to come to your school. And I sent her right there the next day, and she didn't send her home. So.
Absolutely, Queen. Well, thanks for tapping in, my sister.
Absolutely. Thank you for
right.
everything that you're doing. I'm watching you.
Appreciate that.
God bless you.
God bless you, Queen. Snow Bunny Crisis. Who tapping in? Who tapping in? Who tapping in? The real MXO going once. The real MXO going twice. The real MXO. What's up, black man?
Yeah, what it do?
Peace and love. Where you at in the world?
I'm in South Africa, man.
Oh, man. We're at Joburg, Soweto, Durban, Pretoria, Eastern Cape, Western Cape. Where you at, my brother?
Johannesburg, but I'm from the Eastern Cape, from the Wakanda.
Ah, Wakanda. I will be in
Yo.
Soweto. I will be in Soweto June 16th for the Hector
Oh, June
Peterson.
16th?
Yes, for the Hector Peterson Memorial Program. I will be keynoting that June 16th in Soweto.
Oh, great, man. Hey, my name is MXO. I got a couple of albums. I'm an artist.
Okay.
Please check it out. Check the music, man. I've been in the industry for a while, and I'm coming to California on Monday, Oakland.
How long will you be there?
I'm gonna be there until the 20th
of February.
February, yeah. I'm
Okay.
doing an event at the Battery in San Francisco.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we got a movement. You know, the brotherhood there is called Prosperity Movement with all 8 films and culture.
Okay.
We love, you know, your teachings. Hopefully we can build a school in South Africa, man, for our kids.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a question, because I've been to South Africa a lot, and a lot of brothers in South Africa also suffer from snow bunny crisis. What is your opinion on the snow bunny crisis and black men? What is the problem? Why can't we love our own women? Why we keep going outside? What's the problem?
Hey, I don't know, man. My opinion is the same opinion you have. You know, with the Melanin Nation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we run this. You know, so I've never, you know, for me, I've never thought of that much of, you know, trying the what do you call it? The snow bunny.
Snow bunny crisis.
Oh man, check it out! I got some t-shirts. It's called Dripping Melanin. Eh?
Oh, I love it. You got to send me one, my brother.
Yeah,
you
man.
got to send me one.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Some come. You know, I'm gonna send you an email.
Okay.
What's your email address?
DrUmarJohnson, Dr. Umar Johnson at yahoo.com. No period, no space, one word. DrUMar Johnson.
Okay, I'll hit you up.
All right, peace and black power. Safe travels, brother.
Yes, brother.
All right.
Salute.
Tap in. We got 20 more minutes. Tap in. I got to get ready for my training here in Louisiana tomorrow. Natasha going once. Natasha going twice. Peace and love, beautiful. How you doing?
How you doing, Dr. Umar?
Where you at in the world, Queen? Where you at?
I'm in Jersey, Central Jersey.
Give me, what's in Trenton?
Red Bank, exit 109 off the Parkway.
How far from Trenton?
About an hour.
Okay, so not closer to Newark?
Yeah, about 45 minutes from Newark.
Okay, okay. What's your take on the snow bunny crisis, my queen? What's going
on? So I agree with you that I don't believe it's the black woman's fault, but I don't believe we make it any easier. So, for instance, and you know, when you have black men and so many areas of their lives, you know, it seems like they're taking an L, whether it's with their careers, you know, and the reason being why it seems like they're taking an L is because of the white man. Then it's like, well, why not get, you know, back at them when they can easily get with their daughters, their wives, you know. And for the black women, and it's so funny because I was just having this conversation earlier today with a friend of mine, but for the black women, when we are not in a position of power in a multitude of areas of our lives, we tend to fight for power at home. So now it becomes a power struggle, and now we're at a place, we're not in our roles and our rightful, you know, roles, and now we're fighting the person, the only person that it seems as though we can pick a fight with being our man. So it's you know, it's not our fault, but we definitely don't make it any easier.
What's one area you've observed that sisters can do better in when it comes to holding the brothers down? If it was just one area, if y'all just tweaked it a little bit, it might make a big difference. What do you think that is?
So I'll say one area, but it's not really one area. I would say in the area of being submissive, just not fighting for not that power struggle.
Okay.
If we just didn't, you know, we just relaxed a little bit and didn't always, it's not always a power struggle.
Now you said submissive, so you know the feminists went crazy when you mentioned that word. You might can't go to work tomorrow.
I could care less because I'm not a feminist, but and that's not our fight either. That whole feminine, that's not our fight either.
That's right.
But yeah, that's exactly what it is, and it's not in the sense of, you know, the blind leading the blind, because the man has to do his job as well, and you know, be trustworthy enough to where we can trust to be submissive. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's not everything is a fight. We don't always have to have the last word. It's not always you know, it's not always a struggle. Shouldn't have to be.
Do you think Black women have lost so much respect for Black men that it will be impossible for them to generate some degree of submissiveness or complementarity? Like, are we beyond the breaking point? Like, has the disrespect?
Nope, absolutely not. And let me tell you why. Because it's it's embedded in us to be loyal to the Black man almost to a fault. Like we can see him going with the snow bunnies. We can see him, and don't, you know, get me wrong, because there are so many, you know, it's just that you know, there's a lot of Black love out there. It's just that the snow bunny situation is always highlighted, even in commercials. You know what I'm saying? They never want to put the Black man with a Black woman in a commercial. It's either the Black woman and a white boy, or Asian boy and, you know, the Black man with the white one. But it's definitely not too far gone for us, because we are almost to a fault so loyal to the Black man, so much so that that's why we get so like butthurt when we see him with, you know what I mean, a snow bunny, because it's like, how dare you? Like, you know, you could do this and this and this and this and this to me, and, you know, but why would you do that type of thing, you know? But it's definitely not too far gone, because at our core of who we are, that's what we want. Okay. We want each other, you know what I mean? The Black woman wants the Black man, and the Black man wants the Black woman. It's just, you know, we're not making it easy on each other.
I appreciate that, Queen. We don't have a New Jersey parent training scheduled yet, but we will soon. We're working on it. It's probably going to be in Montclair or Newark.
Oh, okay.
But we do have one in White Plains, New York, which is going to be February 29th, the last day of the month. Okay. So you may want to come on over to that one if it happens before the Jersey training gets scheduled.
Okay. So I have a quick question for you too.
Sure.
So I'm a teacher. And I actually used to teach up in Newark. But how, with all of the you know, submissions that I'm sure that you have for the school, because I've sent my resume, you know, a multitude of time over the years.
Okay, so I have it, because that was my next question. I have it already.
Yes, but I probably need to resend it, because I know my question was, how are you even going to go about trying to sort through them? Because I know at this point you're
going through all of them. I have to.
Like,
gotta go through all of them, every one. And I have a team, though. I have a team that'll be doing it with me. But we're going to go through every one. We have to, because you don't want to miss that one teacher that we needed. You understand? So,
no doubt, absolutely. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that love, Queen. I hope to see you soon.
Yes, absolutely. Take care.
All right, babe. Take care now. We're discussing snow bunny crisis tonight. Hair paradise brown lashes. Hair paradise brown lashes. Where you at,
Hold
Queen?
on, let me get up. I'm coming. Let me get up. Wait a minute.
All right, take your time, man. Take your time. Let me turn this heat down.
My baby was sleeping in the bed. Gotta go way off to the kitchen.
Understood.
How you doing, brother?
How you doing, Queen? Where you at in the world?
I'm doing all right. Well, right now I'm in Talladega, Alabama. I live in Atlanta.
Alabama. Okay, okay. I've heard of Talladega.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on? Is it as bad down there in Alabama? Do y'all have the snow bunny crisis too?
I believe so. Yeah, it's pretty bad, you know, in certain areas. But I feel the reason it's a crisis right now is because white women are just easier. You know, black men see them, they're like,
Is
oh,
that
it's
true though?
easy.
Is
You
that
feel what
really
I'm saying?
true?
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
I really believe so. And another thing, you know, we do have an issue with our mouths sometimes. You know, we like to talk back, and we're not as submissive as we need to be. And a lot of it comes from being hurt from the black man, you know.
Okay.
And you know, we need to work on our emotions a little bit more. It's a lot. So I feel when the black man sees a white woman, they're like, oh, you know, it's easy. It's easy. I saw somebody say, oh, white women eat ass. Oh, they're freakier. Like they feel like they're easier. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have to do as much work. They, you know, black women have a lot of expectations. Things aren't how it used to be back in the day. It's
Now,
not.
tell me about those expectations. Are they constructive expectations? Are they superficial expectations? Like, where are we disconnecting from you guys? I mean, are the things you are expecting, are they realistic? Are they necessary? Are we talking about superficialities? Talk to me about those expectations.
I'll speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for every woman, but I was raised in a very good home. You know, my father's old school. Things are just different now. So, how can I say this? A woman expects for a man to be a provider of the house, to protect the household. You know, provider, protector, right? That's what we expect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. It's fucked up nowadays because of the music, the government, all types of things, brainwashing these men into thinking that we're not, how can I say, we're not worth it. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're not, I don't know how to explain it. But men just aren't how they used to be back in the day because of the government, one, brainwashing them. They see, oh, like sister just said, you know, on the commercials, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. But white women, they feel it's easier. Not every man is like this, but even if they see a chick with some booty shorts on and a tank top next to another woman who's fully dressed, which one do you think they're going to go for? The woman with the booty shorts and the tank top, because it's easier for them. Right. They don't have to do as much work. They don't have to be that provider, be that protector. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? It's just easier for them. That's the snow bunny crisis for me. And it's messed up because our black men aren't as strong as they used to be back in the day. Okay. Because of everything that's going on in the world. But that's why we need more men like you to make them unlearn what they have been taught in this fucked up country and learn the right way.
Got you. Do you think it's a contradiction for black women to pay so much attention to how they look physically, but yet want the black man to pay more attention to what they have inside? Is that a contradiction? Because black women spend so much money on their hair, their body, they look, but then they say, you guys are judging us by how we look, not by who we are. And the black man says, well, all of your attention is going on your outside, not as much as going on your inside. So if you're spending all your attention on your outside,
it is contradicting. But like how you said about Cardi B and all of these celebrities out here, Kylie, you know, they're role models for younger women. Like when you're growing up, you're not really, you're looking on TV, you know, you're seeing, oh, I'm trying to be like her, I want to look like her. And then especially when you go out and you see these men looking towards the women that have the weave and eyelashes and all of that, it's contradicting, yes, but some women think this is what he likes, so this is what I'm going to do. And that it's not necessarily what she wants to do, but just to impress the man, she's going to do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, oh yeah, you're not paying attention to the inside. This is like, you know, it's women just trying to please men or what they think they might like. And especially if you got a woman who's in a relationship with someone who's in a relationship with a man and she's natural, and then he cheats on her with someone who's not natural. Now she's in the mirror looking like, oh, what's wrong with me? Maybe I should go put some eyelashes on, like how he was paying attention to her. You know, there's a lot of women out here that are really loyal and devoted into pleasing their man, and whatever he wants, you know, they'll try to provide that. And then when they see another woman catching their man's attention, now they start looking at themselves. So it is contradicting, yeah. But I hope I explained that right.
Yes, you did. Question: do you live closer to Ocean Spring, Mississippi, Dallas, Texas, or New Orleans, Louisiana? Which one do you live closest to?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia, in Riverdale.
Oh.
So I think Mississippi will be closer, but I'm in Talladega a lot often because my dad just moved out here.
Okay.
Beautiful. 22 acres, just beautiful. So that's why I'm usually around here.
Okay.
Right,
the reason I was asking is I wanted to see which Black Parent Training Conference was closest to you. And those are some of the other ones we have scheduled. We have Dallas, Texas, May 2nd, Ocean Spring, Mississippi, April the 18th. And of course, here in New Orleans, I'll be training tomorrow. So I wanted to see if we could get you to one of those trainings, but
I was
they're all on my
actually
website.
just texting. I know you said February 8th you'll be in DC.
Yes.
I think you said.
Yes.
I was just telling my friend, Dr. Umar is going to be there February 8th. I'm going to try to make it. I can't make any promises. I just had a baby, but I will try to make it.
Oh, congratulations
You
on
are
the new
very
baby. That's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Queen. We're going to see you soon.
Yes, but you're a very, very knowledgeable man. Keep it up. Good work.
Appreciate it. Take care now.
All right.
All
no
right.
problem. Good night.
Snow bunny crisis. What can we do about it? Is it the Black woman's fault? Is it the Black man's fault? Is it the white woman's fault? What is this snow bunny crisis? K. Moley, you back? Are you going to speak this time, K. Moley, or you keep showing up on the wrong list? K. Moley is going to come in now. There you go. Where you at, Queen?
Frederick, Maryland.
Frederick, Maryland. I can't see your face. Where you at?
Hold on, I gotta put my phone on the charger.
Okay, no problem. Frederick, Maryland. Hope to see you at the training in DC on Saturday. What is your take on the snow bunny crisis, Princess? What's going on? Why the brothers going outside the community? Is it something you sisters are doing? What's going on?
I think it is because just not being taught enough by your parents. So it all depends on your parents, you know?
So are you saying that the Black mother is not being forward enough with her Black son about teaching him to be loyal to Black women? Is that part of it?
Yeah, they're trying to just raise their kid as best they can in this world, and they don't have enough time to really teach us what we need to be taught. And that works for the fathers teaching their daughters about what to look for in a man. So if you don't got neither of those things, you got nothing.
Okay. What are you looking for in a man? What's your 3 or 4 most important traits in a man, your mate? What are the 4 things you're looking for? Essential characteristics.
I'm looking for a soul. You gotta have a good soul.
A good soul.
Systems. You need to have good money, like
Now, what do you
work
mean
ethic.
good money? Tell me about that money, because a lot of brothers are struggling because they
Gotta be up in the morning, and if you have a farm, you have to tend your farm. You know what I'm saying? Or if you work at the warehouse, you need to go to work. You know what I'm saying? To provide food for us to eat it, whatever you want to eat, or but you gotta be able to defend me, or look out for me, just like I'm working. We both gotta be able to help each other out, and so.
Are we having sex too quick?
Oh, most definitely.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Sex sells, and the whole world is on the TV. It's everywhere, sex. So people just think that you're supposed to have sex. So,
in your opinion, are black women too thirsty, or are they too difficult when it comes to black men? Are they too difficult, or are they too thirsty? Which one is hurting them more?
Probably thirsty, being too thirsty.
And why do you say that?
I think the black females are looking for attention that they missed in their father or their childhood, or something making them need attention in the wrong area. So they might want to have sex too early, or they might want to just smoke weed and drink alcohol. They're looking for a party. There's so many things you could be thirsty for.
Time out. You got me cracking up. You said they might just want to smoke weed and drink alcohol.
With their boy, with their guy friend, they might just want to drink some weed smoke some weed and drink some alcohol.
Because I don't smoke or drink unless I'm doing rituals for, the ancestors. But you're saying a lot of women, they just want to lay up and smoke and drink? I mean, we have that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. In America, yeah, definitely.
Okay, I didn't know that. So they just want to, a weed buddy.
They just want, essentially they just want a buddy.
Okay.
They don't want the stability, if that's what you call it.
So not all women need a cuddle buddy. Some of them just need a weed and alcohol buddy, then, right?
Exactly, yeah. You gotta you gotta still be brainwashed, so you want to drink your problems away and not fix it. So
okay, I appreciate that, Queen, and I want you to consider coming out to the training next Saturday in DC at the John Wesley A&B Zion Church. You might like it. Wow, she said a weed and alcohol buddy. I didn't know that. So you got queens out here looking for weed and alcohol buddies? I know about the cuddle buddy. Everybody wants a cuddle buddy, but you guys actually want a weed and alcohol buddy? Somebody tap in. Tell me about this weed and alcohol buddy. I didn't know about this. We're going to go to Snobbish Snooty real quick. Where's Snobbish Snooty at? Where you at, Snooty? I can't see your face, black man. Where you at? Okay, Snooty tapped out. I think he was on the toilet. I don't know what Snooty was doing. Monad going once. Monad going twice. Monad going 3 times. Monad, where you at, beloved? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Your volume, brother. Where your volume at, brother Monad? Your volume is off. We lost Monad. Somebody tell me about this weed and alcohol buddy. Pee-wee going once. Pee-wee going twice. Pee-wee going 3 times. Where you at, Pee-wee? Pee-wee,
Dr. Umar.
Good? Peace and love. Good to see you again. Where you at again, Pee-wee? Where you at? What city?
I'm in Chicago.
Can you tell me about this weed and alcohol buddy thing? I didn't know chicks was looking for dudes they could just smoke and drink with. Is that a real thing in Chi-Town?
That is a thing. That is a real thing. Now I'm gonna elaborate on it. The reason being is because, okay, I'm 26. So for the women that come up in my generation, the majority of them, especially where I come from, they have this thing where most of the men that they've chosen to call their own, they end up doing them wrong. So the comfort that most men who come from where I come from, the most comfort that they know how to offer a black woman is to and sleep with them. That's the best that they can offer. They can't offer an intellectual conversation, you know, uplifting conversation. They can't bring that to the table. So the only is a drink, a smoke, and a basic conversation that doesn't help any party, meaning the man or the woman. This goes on every day in Chicago, every day. It's the norm. That's all the black women, and to be honest, the women my age and a little bit and a little bit younger, that's all they look forward to. All you need to do with her or see her or be around is to have some alcohol or some weed, and she's gonna want to hang out with you. That's all it takes.
So would you say that the women have almost become like the men in terms of being comfortable with just basic amusements and pleasures? Like, are they just like us now, but just in a female body? Or do they still differ on some qualitative principles?
No, and you know what, Dr. Umar, I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I say they've almost and a lot of the stuff that you said, I want to incorporate it to what I'm saying, but I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna be honest with you. They're almost at the point of the way they view the black man now in impoverished communities, like where I come from in Chicago. It's almost that same standard now. There's no high level of quality that they expect from the black man because this is what this is what they're accustomed to. So that liquor, it's about in Chicago right now, whoever can buy the most liquor, whoever can provide the most weed, whoever can ride the nicest car, whoever can take them to the nicest restaurant, in their eyes, and I'm not all black, I'm not speaking for all the queens who come from the areas that I come from, this is the ideal black man for them. Who has the most money in these communities from selling drugs or committing crime? This is just the reality.
Damn. Woo.
Dr. Umar, I'm being honest.
Let me ask you this. And you a young brother, but let me ask you this. Where can we as men do better for our women? Like, be straight brutal with us as men. Give me 2 things we need to stop doing or start doing to start changing this around, my brother.
Okay, so one, this is what I think, Dr. Umar. I think, one, we have to remove ourselves from thinking that we have to try to one-up the next black man. I think that's a lot. It's competition-based with a lot of us who come from the impoverished communities. We need to stop trying to one-up the next black man. And then 2, and I'm not saying it because I'm on your live, but I'm saying it being honest, Dr. Umar, we need to find out who are the black leaders and scholars who can teach us something other than what we've been taught to believe is the right path. That's the only way we're going to be a benefit to the women in our communities. It's the only way we're going to hold the black woman. Meg said the black woman is the most vulnerable woman in any society. He said that. That's the only way. We have to seek out the people who are trying to correct these bad behaviors and these bad way of teaching. That's why it's with the FDMG, because it'll be able to teach these young black men how it is to actually grow up and be a real standard for us so much. And you know that personally. You everything that I'm learning about from you, I've never had nobody. My dad didn't teach me this, none of that. I learned it from you. And speak what you said earlier, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you do your thing because I gotta listen to you.
I got one more for you.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish that.
When I remember, I don't know which particular interview it was, but when you talk about black men wanting the white woman, I remember some interview, don't quote me on it because I don't know which one in particular, but you said that the black man wants the white man's prize because at that point we feel like we're equal to them. We feel like the playing field is equal. I remember you saying that. And I believe it to be true. I believe it to be true because we can fail in any aspects. Like me, I've been to prison, Dr. Umar, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I failed and I went on job interviews and I've tried to articulate myself when I'm in front of that white man or that white woman and they still tell me, no, I can't get the job. I feel like black men, once a black man was like he's become successful enough to be able to have a white woman on his right-hand side, that to them is the epitome of success. And I disagree.
Powerful, my brother. I appreciate you on that. Now, you know we got that black parent training in Chi-Town, September 12th. But
September 12th.
I'll go before that, though. Yeah, but I'll be there.
You told me. I got it wrote down. It's in my notebook.
All right, brother. I appreciate you. All right.
Thank you, Dr. Umar.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Let's talk to Lady Reese's real quick. Lady Reese's Pieces. Where you at, Queen? Let me see the face, babe.
Hi, Dr. Umar.
Beautiful face. Where you at? Where you at?
Thank you, Dr. Umar.
How you doing, Queen? Where y'all at in the world?
We're in Sacramento, California.
Sacramento. I'll be in LA on March the 7th and 8th, ladies. March the 7th and 8th, LA.
Okay. You definitely might have to make a road trip.
Yes, definitely.
What is y'all take on the snow bunny crisis? What's going on? Is it something the black women ain't doing right? Is the black men just got a little dysfunctionality? You know, do y'all not want, because see, we have a lot of brothers in the community who are beta males. They're not alphas, right? You only got a certain amount of alphas, but you got a lot of hard-working betas, right? They'll take care of you. They'll love you. They'll help you raise your children. But a lot of black women don't find those men sexy. They're not attractive enough because they ain't got that alpha energy with them. Why can't a black woman just settle for that beta? Why do y'all got to have that swaggerlicious brother who might got 10, 20, 30 queens on his arm? What's up with this I need a roughneck thing and pass over the good guys? Talk to me about that.
You want to take that one?
You can go first.
First problem, I would think, is the fact that an alpha is associated with that swag and roughneck mentality. Because just because a man is not rough around the edges does not mean that he does not have alpha traits. And I think as black women, we need that. We need the leader. Especially those of us that are striving for more, that want more. We want the partner that's going to match that energy. And I don't know if it's just the time that we're in, if it's social media, if it's the music, but our men are not stepping up to that plate. So it's kind of hard after jail, drugs, death, and disease to get to that pool of men that are productive, that are stable, that want a family, that want to love and are interested in black love. We don't seem to have that because we're in our 30s and we're out here in California. Pickings are a little
very slim.
So I think that's one of the factors.
Okay.
I think it's definitely a, I think it's a little bit of both. We don't have leadership as far as in our men, and it starts with them first, but they also have so much weight on them, and we as the women don't make it easy. So I think there's a little bit of both, but as far as, it starts with the head. They are the head of the household. They are the king of the castle. We do need providers. We do need some alpha traits. They don't have to be a bad boy. We can deal with, as you said, the beta. We can deal with that, but they still have to have, a backbone in a sense, because most of the time those betas are the ones that, let you walk all over them and are yes men in a sense. So that's why most women go with those alpha men who are associated with that bad boy roughneck image, because they will not, there's no wavering with them. They're going to take a stand and say, this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, you're either on board or you're not. And we don't necessarily have to have that much of it as far as, you know, standing your ground, but we do need some of that. If you're going to be the head of household, we need you to have a plan. We need you to come with it, and we need to be, well, us as Black women need to be included in your plan. And it's simple. Like, you need to have a plan for us and not just a plan for you. And we can really rock and really do some amazing things. But until that happens, it's a societal issue too, because there's all this media that focuses on, you know, interracial love and all, as opposed to Black love. And so there's a lot of that's being pushed and forced on us. But there are still a lot of people out here, a lot of Black women, a lot of Black men out here that want that Black love, but there's so much in between that that is hard to find. You really got to filter that out.
I got a question. Do both of you think that Black women are giving up the cookies too quickly before they get to know the man? And that's kind of...
We were just debating this when you asked.
Why can't y'all keep them cookies to yourself? Caramel
no.
cookies and them little cookies.
Yes, so we're a little split.
About the cookies.
I say no, because it depends on who you're dealing with. Some Black women know what they want, and they can tell right off the bat from the conversation whether this is going to go somewhere or whether this is not. If it's not going anywhere, then they might just want to have a little fun and give up the cookie. And it's not that they're giving it up too fast. It's just that they don't see, like, you're not the person who they need. So yeah, I'm going to have fun with you, and then I'm going to go do me somewhere else. Like, you're not for me. So yes, I'm going to give it up because I just want to have a good time. So I don't think they're necessarily, if they know what they want and they know what they're looking for, then I don't think they're giving it up too fast.
Okay. Go ahead, Queen.
You know, I was always taught that you set the standard for how a woman sets the standard for how a man treats you.
Okay.
And so if we are carrying ourselves in a manner of giving it up too quickly or just being so forward, a lot of the times some men can respect that boundary, but others will be quick to try to, you know, force us in, you know, the whores category. Okay. Kind of thing. So I think it's a double-edged sword.
Or do you think Black women are participating in the sexual objectification of their own bodies and vaginas? And I'm not talking about celebrities.
That we agree upon. Yes, for sure.
We don't need to blame hip hop. We don't need to blame our rappers. That starts at home. And when your kid is kind of twerking to whoever instead of having a book in their hands, and you know, that sets the tone. And then we grow up because we have the decisions as adults not to be in those videos, not in those films, and not to accept that check to be called out of our names. Right. And yet some of us still choose to make those decisions anyway.
To sell our souls.
Then we come back and then say, but these people are disrespecting us, when we should have said no and took a stand.